Welcome to another bar chat. We got Tommy Toon in the building. In this video, it is bar chat. We are talking all about Downtown Disney versus CityWalk, which is better. You know, CityWalk, Downtown Disney, it's a big versus battle. We're also talking about HHN and all of the Halloween events for, you know, all these theme parks. We're going to be comparing, contrasting. We're going to talk about it. We got Tommy Toon in the building. Up next on OG55. Welcome aboard, everybody, to another episode of OG55. We got Tommy in the building. Tommy, how you doing, brother?
What's up, OG, man? Thanks for having me on. We are out at CityWalk.
Yes, we are at CityWalk. We are at Wasabi. Big shout to Wasabi. They got great staff here, great everything. This is a great place to go. If you're at CityWalk, make sure you check them out. Show all that love. But Tommy, where can I find you on social media before we get started?
What's up? Yeah, man. You can find me right here on OG's channel.
There he is.
But no, yeah, man. Tommy Toon World at YouTube, man. I got a lot of funny videos. I got a lot of food videos. I got a lot of Vegas and a lot of theme park stuff like this guy right here. You know what I mean? I learned from the best. Also, you know what I mean? You can find me on Instagram for that more day-to-day, Tommy Toon _, and I'm on TikTok now, Tommy Toon _world.
There he is. I will be linking all his information down in the description below, so make sure you check out Tommy Toon World. All right, so let's break it down, Tommy. Let's do this. So CityWalk versus Downtown Disney.
Right.
Like, you're a single guy. I'm a single guy.
Yes.
Right? From from your perspective, and what you kind of look for in one of these kind of shopping districts or entertainment retail shopping districts. Where do you stand with these two, man? I mean, do you prefer CityWalk or Downtown Disney?
Okay, so comparing Downtown Disney and CityWalk, the one thing just right off the bat is, CityWalk doesn't have security yet to get in. When they add that, I'll feel a little bit, better on that situation.
Safer?
Yeah, a little safer. I do like going to Downtown Disney because I know for a fact that everybody's already went through the checkpoint. But if you're referring to being a single guy, Universal definitely has what it has here at CityWalk. I know they used to have the nightclub. We were just talking about
Saddle Ranch.
Yeah,
back in the day.
That is crazy. If they bring back another club, I know. Shout out Theme Park Wizard. We're advocating for another nightclub. Hopefully, it's coming here. Man, I do like CityWalk a lot. We got the area next to Chocolate Twosome.
Yeah.
That spot is just really cool. They always have the DJ vibing out there. I do like that a lot. Man, comparing to the Universal store over here, right, to the World of Disney, they both are pretty good hand in hand. They both display what IPs they have in the park and what you can get. And especially, if people can't make it into the theme park, at least they have CityWalk or Downtown Disney, right?
Yeah.
So the one thing, though, let me go with Downtown Disney really fast. It's open just constantly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's late. You could hang out there, but it does feel more family oriented. You know what I mean?
Very much so, Tommy. Yeah, CityWalk feels like more like for you and I, right? Single guys,
Right.
We want to go out. CityWalk is more for like guys like us,
Right.
But like if I have like a family, like a wife and kids, I'm going to Downtown Disney.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or even like if you're with your girl. I feel like Downtown Disney is more of that vibe.
Right.
But out here, it's a little more of a singles vibe. And a little bit more, I feel like CityWalk, too, kind of has a little bit more of like a...
Like an edge to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because, like Disney's so tame, and they structure it to the way that they want it. And what I do like, though? I do like comparing both. They both are really good with updating stores and knocking out the stuff, you know what I mean? And get it going. Of course, Disney, sometimes they take a while, that Centrico and everything took a little bit to get built.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But when it's complete and done,
it's fire, dude.
I do like that Centrico for like a single type vibe.
Yeah.
You could even bring a date there. That is a cool little spot to hang out at nighttime and then see what Universal I do like Universal here, man. We got Bubba Gumps. You know what I mean? I love that spot. It's a classic. I'm from the Bay Area, so you know what I mean. There's one on Pier 39.
What you think? What you think about E40?
Yeah, man, he's the goat, man. You know, E40's the man. You know, we got from the 707. I got 707 tatted on my arm. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? I'm from up there, but hopefully I'm moving down here soon. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. No, you're right though. That Citrico. Is it Citrico or Centrico? Centrico.
Yeah, not to confuse it with Citrico.
Yeah, exactly. Not Citrico. Not Citrico. The George is the artist formerly known as Citrico Central.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Right?
But
shout out George.
Shout out to George. But like that Centrico, cool vibe. It has like that tiki like aesthetic, but it like it's Mexican food.
Right.
So
it's Mexican food. You know what's a cool thing about Centrico is Chef Carlos Gaetan.
Oh, look at you, man.
Yeah, so he actually has all three of those. Paseo,
okay.
Tiendita, and Centrico. They're all right there.
Damn.
So he's actually the first Mexican chef to get a Michelin star. So that is a prime area right there for that food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Tayuda there. It's a flat Mexican pizza looking thing with cheese. I would definitely recommend it. Those restaurants are fire. Paseos, the high end, Centrico's in the middle, and then the Tiendita's just the to-go order. So I mean, you could get all three.
Yeah, no, it's fire. I was there actually. I ate there one time with the one and only theme park conductor.
Hey, shout out conductor.
Hell yeah, shout out! And it was great, great food, a lot of like a fun vibe, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Downtown Disney's improving. I mean, they're gonna have that steakhouse coming out, right? I mean, that's gonna be pretty cool.
That's pretty big.
That
is really big, actually.
Earl Sandwich, you get a permanent spot. I mean,
Porto's.
Oh God,
that's all people talk about. Right?
Porto's is crazy, right? The one in Burbank out here, I mean, it's lines around the block, right? But here's the thing, though. CityWalk, we can't sleep on CityWalk because CityWalk is opening a Korean barbecue place.
Which is crazy. And you know I'm a big fan of Korean barbecue. So I can't wait to hit that. Maybe we'll knock out a food review, bro, when it opens.
I'm down, dude.
Yeah,
we'll do a hit or miss on Tommy Tune World.
Grand opening.
Yeah.
So the one thing, have you been to Chocolate Tooth so here?
I haven't, no.
No. Okay, so my buddy works there. Shout out Meech. I love that restaurant, and I feel like it doesn't get as much clout as it should. So everybody go check out Chocolate Tucson when you're down here. It definitely gives you the Willy Wonka aesthetic. You know what I mean? It has a good bar there too.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah,
it does. I mean, it has like that steampunky Willy Wonka vibe.
100%.
You know,
that's what it is.
But food's pretty good.
Yeah, the food is really good. I had a chocolate burger there. That chocolate bacon with chocolate sauce.
What?
Before I've gotten it's like the homemade meatloaf. It feels like your grandma made it.
Dang,
so you know what I mean. This is the type of food I like, and I definitely always take in consideration of the ambiance that this place brings.
Yeah, 100%.
Universal always brings a different vibe compared to Disney, and that's what I can always appreciate, that they're separate. You know what I mean?
100%, and that's what is important, because if Universal become like, I don't want it to be Disney.
Right.
I come here because I want to go to something and experience something that's different. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And that's why I come here. And that's the same reason why I go to DCA, California Adventure. I don't want a Disneyland clone.
No, you don't.
You know, you want that counter programming, you know?
Right. And you know what's pretty cool is we just got the NBA store down here. They made sure they got that open before HHN, on CityWalk. And the thing is they have athletes come sign there. I mean, this is crazy. You know what I mean?
That's
Where
wild.
can you go and do that? This is in the heart of LA, Studio City.
West Coast.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, no, it's really cool, man. It's really cool. Yeah, I mean, really, when it comes to Downtown Disney versus CityWalk, it really is, what are you looking for, right?
Right.
And what's your dynamic, For me and Tommy, single guys, probably CityWalk. But like, in terms of like, if you got a family, or maybe you just want to go out with your girl, or your guy, whatever tickles your fancy, you're probably going to want to choose downtown.
Right. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to pick, you know what I mean? And, they're like an hour away from each other, so you always knock out both.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, interesting stuff, man.
Just to add on, too, is, we got that new Slice House, and it's open until like 1 or 2 in the morning most nights. That's one thing, since CityWalk is being reconstructed and they're fixing security and switching everything around. I would like to see all of that implemented with more restaurants open later on at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the late night stuff. I'm a big fan of Vegas, so I enjoy nightlife. And if the park's open late, I think the avenue to get out and get in should be open late too, which Downtown Disney does really well.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Slice House is getting there. So excuse me, City Walk is getting there because Slice House is open really late into the early morning. So you never know what could be next. You know, I mean, Cane's will be 2 in the morning, probably 2.
Yeah, dude.
So then we'll have 2 restaurants for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then they'll have to have more security here walking around. So let's just get it going Universal, right?
Yeah, City Walk back in the day when I was in my early 20s, they used to have a club out here, Saddle Ranch.
Right, what we mentioned in the beginning.
Yeah, you know,
How
and
was it?
oh, it was great, man. It sounds like a country western
It does.
kind of vibe,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
wasn't. I mean, at least the nights I went, it was all hip hop,
Oh wow.
which is really cool. And they had like a mechanical bull and the whole thing. But I really want to see like more of that kind of nightlife coming to City Walk. Like you said, Slice House is open late.
Mhm.
I want to see more late night activities here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's important.
Yeah, because Florida. I'm gonna butcher the name, so you could help me out in the comments. But conductor always mentions that Florida Universal has was it the Coconut Club
Yeah.
or something like that?
Red coconut or something?
Yeah. So we need something. Man. Bring it, please.
Come on,
We're
come
in
on.
LA. Yeah.
LA. We're in LA. We got the best state in the world.
Right.
I mean, it's yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, definitely City Walk. There's room for improvement, but I think that Korean barbecue place, all that. I mean, they're moving in the right direction.
They are. I mean, when they're shifting with all these hotels being built and everything, I'm sure the structure around here will be different. Universal's timing on construction is like impeccable.
Bro.
You know what I mean? They're crazy. Their turnaround time is insane.
Yeah.
I actually expect to see the Fast and the Furious ride maybe open before Fan Fest next year. So this is what I'm anticipating.
Yeah, and the gift shop's already open. So Wizard and I can start waiting in there for you guys.
yeah, exactly. That ride's going to be crazy.
Dude,
yeah.
Are you going to go on that thing?
Yeah, I'll probably go on it grand opening.
Oh, nice.
Right away, immediately.
Tommy Toon World, check him out. Grand opening.
I'll be there.
He'll be there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild. I'm gonna see. I'm actually. It's kind of funny because Wizard and I have been talking.
Sure.
And we're like, dude, should we just like fucking do it?
Yeah.
Like just one time,
Right.
And I think so.
One time works. You know what I mean? Because you'll experience it, and then you'll always be able to hand that off and be like, hey, I was here. I did it. And even if it's on grand opening, that's an experience, man.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's a very like. I don't know. I think this is an important attraction for this park because of like we haven't had like an outdoor roller coaster.
No.
In Hollywood, like Universal Hollywood,
right.
And to have that first coaster, and I don't know. I feel like it's a big deal. I feel like this coaster is going to put this park on the map for coaster enthusiasts.
100%. I think coaster enthusiasts are going to come here literally just for this ride. I think it's super hyped up. I think Universal is putting their all into the ride. Now they just need to put their all into the movie. Because, I've been hearing a little, stuff. I'm sure you guys seen articles that, Universal's not giving it their all for Fast X2. And I think if they're pumping all this money into the ride and they want to sell the IP coming to this ride, they need to push the movie.
They got to push the movie. Yeah. One of the big problems with Universal and this Fast and Furious franchise is they got so many big names.
Mm-hmm. It's hard.
It bloats the budget, dude.
It bloats it.
I mean, God forbid they get OG and Tommy in there. It would.
It's even worse.
It's over, bro.
Yeah, we'll be at the family dinner.
I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, I mean, you're right, absolutely. But like, I'm very curious what that coaster does for this park.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna do good things. I love the fact that it utilizes the hill and it utilizes the views of, the beautiful San Fernando Valley.
Oh my God.
And you can see the Warner Brothers lot, Comcast by Warner, but you can see the Warner Brothers lot. You can see Disney even from there. Mm-hmm. It fits perfectly in with that whole you know,
aesthetic.
Yeah, well, and that theme of
Right.
that IP, you know,
Right.
like there's
It
certain
started in LA.
exactly there's
Right.
certain IP that you want to block the outside world, like you know, a Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to Fast and Furious, to embrace, you know, sitting in LA and to see LA while you're, you know, drifting and doing the whole, I think that works really well. And Universal was smart enough to sort of embrace that and understand that, like, okay, for this ride, we don't need to block out the outside world. Let's embrace the LA.
Right.
I mean, the LA views and like what we can see, because that's part of the theme,
Right.
and the aesthetics. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know, going on two things. One, you could go on that ride multiple times. You can check it out, you know, during the daytime and at night. I'm sure the views are going to be totally different seeing it at nighttime. And you know, you're talking about what it is with that, but you know, the movie is going to draw in a lot of people, and that is going to bring the actors here to even like ride the ride to promo the movie.
Right.
So you know what I mean? There's certain stages of the life of the ride. You know what I mean? We're gonna get the grand opening with all the cast or whoever comes, like Vin Diesel and stuff.
Right.
But you know, the promo is gonna keep going when the movie drops. So they're gonna be able to utilize this piece for a long time.
Yeah.
So just keep the structure going. But I do love it on the side of the hill, man. Perfect spot for it.
Perfect spot, dude. And really, like, the hill, the escalator situation has always been a weak point, right?
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, everyone's like, okay, the escalators, it's like a hassle. You know, you don't want to deal with all that for the, like, you know, a theme park.
Right.
So Universal takes that, you know, negative,
Right.
and they're like, you know what, we're gonna flip it, and we're gonna make it a positive.
Right.
We're gonna take our biggest weakness, which is the escalators and the hill, and we're gonna turn that into a selling point for the new coaster. I mean, it's brilliant on like so many levels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, man. You're telling me. And even the construction of it, they would have the fake construction workers out there, the actors, you know what I mean, pretending. Yeah. But yeah, that loop above the escalator is going to be insane for people walking on it and for us riding on it. I still can't even imagine riding in Ryan Earl Spillner's car from Fast and the Furious, the first one. That's one thing too. If you know LA, you know, street racing life, you know, I keep bringing up the movie, but wrap it back around and just do full circle for X2, and let's get the street racing back in so you can end it off solid and know that's how the IP finishes it off, so people could come here. Even if you're a car enthusiast, you'll still want to come check out the ride.
Absolutely. Now, do you remember Levy Tran?
No, brush me up.
Okay, she was in that movie. She was like the flag girl.
Oh, and number 2.
No, she was. I don't know which one it was.
Okay,
but she was hot. Bro.
Okay.
I remember Levy Tran. I don't remember which one she was in, but it was
Too Fast and Furious, I think.
Yes, I think.
But I'm not sure. Maybe someone else.
Yeah. No, bring her back, Universal. Bring her back.
Bring them all back.
now let's pivot now to
sure.
some of these Halloween events.
Oh man, Halloween season.
Now you've been to a lot of them.
I have.
You've been to a lot of them. You've been to HHN how many times?
This will be my 4th time tonight. So 4th time this year tonight. So I've been to HHN a lot, but 2025 season is going hard. And then of course I went to Not Scary Farm and Fright Fest last night at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
How was that one?
So okay, so we'll start out with that one.
Yeah, so
let's do it, man. So they got 3 IPs this year. They trimmed it down from 5 from last year. So they have Saw, Conjuring, and Trick or Treat.
And that's at Six Flags.
This is at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So
because didn't Universal have some of those IPs before?
So they had Saw.
Okay.
For a while, and guess what? Blumhouse just acquired Saw. So I think Saw is coming back here. So the thing is Six Flags has to go out with the boom over there. They upgraded the facade of Saw, so it looks pretty good. The inside actors kill it. They do their best for what they have.
Okay.
I definitely like the stories they tell in these houses. It's just, man, that line was like 65 minutes for Saw. And then the walkthrough was like 2 minutes, right? So, you know, you got to pick and choose your battles when you go. Because, you know, Magic Mountain 2 is all hills. You know you'll be walking. Right.
Yeah.
So have you been to HHN? I know we went together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Andre, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Scary Dre, man. He's one of the goats in this stuff, man. He's been doing HHN forever, and he shows us the ropes a lot of the times if we're not knowing where to go, what to do.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. So we're rocking at Not Scary Farm 2 with him, Conductor, and Chris West. We got through everything. We got to check out the zoo. Okay, so I want to come back and ask you about your HHN experience.
Yeah.
But dude, the zoo was crazy and Not Scary Farm. So it's the first year they did it, right? So maybe next year you could hit it with us. But it is crazy. They do a lights out only flashlight thing for this walkthrough at the zoo, right?
At Knott's?
At Knott's.
Only flashlight.
Only flashlight. So at one point of my walkthrough, it felt like a horror video game I used to play back in the day called Fatal Frame. You would walk through abandoned houses and take pictures and find ghosts. At one point, I shined the flashlight, and we're in the middle of the maze. So you're deep into it. Can't get out backwards, can't get out front. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, am I going to get stuck in here? It's pretty intimidating. You know what I mean? Not claustrophobic-wise, but you're like, wow, this is scary. And then there's some like bird crossover person, because the thing is with the story of this house is that it's almost like a super soldier serum that they're trying to make crossing over with animals, and they fumble it. And it's these creatures that come about, and they're stuck here in this abandoned zoo.
Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Abandoned LA zoo, that's crazy, right?
That is wild.
Yeah,
and that's Knott's.
That's Knott's.
Okay.
That's one of the newest mazes.
Well, and the cool thing about Knott's is I feel like, and this might change because they have new ownership.
Yes.
You know, unfortunately, but like, yeah, it's kind of weird with them right now. But like, I feel like Knott's has maintained, at least up until now, like they're kind of punk rock.
Right.
Like they kind of do like the edgier punk rocky kind of thing.
Oh, 100%.
You know, and I love that about them.
Me too.
You know,
and Not Scary Farm actually feels a lot darker than these other IPs that are at other theme parks. So I know Terrifier is the darkest. So that just came here this year though. But just in comparison, when I'm walking through these houses, they're super detailed and intricate, but it's almost more horror. Almost get more scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the visuals are more intense. So yeah, you got to be careful going there. But Knott's always kills it. Feels more homely too. That's the thing. They always feel more old school over there, and that's what I like.
Yeah. No, Knott's is good. They're known for their Halloween event.
Right. Yeah, and they're the first. Remember, Not Scary Farm was the first. HHN took over after. So Knott's is the originator of these haunted houses.
Yeah. So in terms of HHN, like I went with you and Conductor, and Dre, back like last month, September.
Oh boy, you went opening weekend. Yeah, OG went opening weekend. Killed it with general admission ticket too.
Absolutely,
it was tough, but we got through a lot.
Man.
Yeah. So what was your favorite house? I know we talked about it a little bit, but maybe you could give me a little details of what you liked on your favorite house.
Yeah, I love, honestly, the Wyatt 6.
Oh my gosh.
I love that house, man. And I didn't think I would. I'm not a wrestling guy.
He's not a WWE fan.
And I still loved it. I'm not even a Halloween guy. Yeah. And I still love this thing.
And this is a big thing. He's not a Halloween guy. He's not a wrestling guy. And look what he's picking. Just know that. So what, give me like one or two details. What did you like about it? Did you like the scare actors or just the house walkthrough?
Well, what we lucked out with that Wyatt 6 because we got a ton of scare actors in there.
Tons.
They were on point, dude.
And you never get that on every walkthrough.
You don't.
No.
I remember you saying that to me too. When we got out of that one, you were like, dude, they were all there.
All there. You never get that. Yeah. That's the cool
I
thing.
really like that house a lot.
Me too.
You know?
Yeah, they did Bray Wyatt really well. They respected him. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. Yeah, they killed it, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's the cool thing about, like, HHN in general, like the vibes, dude. I just love what Universal does with this event.
Right.
And the quality they put into it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one thing about HHN. They'll always be the superior one in the Halloween events. Of course, there will be a scarier thing like 17th Door this year. That is scarier. But HHN, there's never nothing like it. You'll never get this, and they always are upgrading. Always.
I think the only one that was kind of weak for me personally, not bad, but the weakest.
The weakest of the
of the bunch.
Right.
Was Fallout.
Fallout. And you know what? Maybe they knew that that's what it was going to be, but they established all like their themed food items, and I think that's what's selling for Fallout.
The food and check out Tommy Toon World. Tommy and I on his channel did a food review.
Nice one too,
dude.
Yeah,
the food is awesome.
The food was fire.
The food was fire.
That was clean. That was a good video too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So yeah, go check out the Fallout food review. We got OG all over it. So if you guys
all over it,
itching for more OG in a a live setting, that's it.
That's
right
it.
There, yeah.
No, absolutely. But the houses were really well done. I don't know. I love what Universal does with a lot of these after hours events. I was really impressed with the other one, FanFest.
FanFest is one of those things. FFN is going to be the coined name for it. I am going to love this year. They're doing Universal Monsters and Scooby-Doo crossover in the back lot. So
brilliant collabo, by the way, because like Scooby-Doo fits into that Universal Monster theme, right?
Insane.
Perfect.
Insane, bro. I could already see it. Just like how they did the Back to the Future, how there's like a 45-minute skit, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I could even see us following Scooby-Doo and Shaggy and the gang, and then finding that quote unquote monster, like let's say it's Frankenstein's monster, and then he ends up ripping it off because it's just a play. Like, right. So I can't wait to see how they incorporate all this because they killed it last year with Back to the Future. I'm just a little curious now that if they're doing that for FanFest nights, bringing this down to the back lot, will we get HHN houses again down there? They used to do it before pre-pandemic. Bring it back. If we're doing FanFest nights, we could do it for HHN.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we should.
We can. What do you think? Do you like Scooby-Doo?
I think it's a great franchise. I mean, it's one of those like evergreen kind of franchise. I mean, it's proven itself over the generations.
Right.
Everyone loves Scooby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is honestly why I've been advocating for Comcast Universal to buy Warner Brothers to utilize this IP. Because people forget, like, it's not just if they were to buy Warner Brothers, it's not just Looney Tunes, Animaniacs. It's the Hanna-Barbera stuff too.
Right.
It's the Scoobies. It's the Jetsons. It's all that. Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh my God.
All that is Universal now. If they were to buy WB, dude.
Right. And WB's actually killing it with the horror right now. Sinners, that Welcome to Derry is dropping the end of October. So they got it. So let's connect, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's great. So now, okay, so we have HHN, Six Flags, and Knott's.
So if I could rate them this year, of course HHN, but Knott's is right there with it. But the thing with Six Flags is they just got all those crazy roller coasters that you could take breaks from the houses and hit those, man. And there's nothing like riding those at nighttime.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
That's the one cool thing. Excuse me, you could never. Actually, you know what? I retract this. Let's not compare. Let's give Six Flags its own thing, and you should go because, in my opinion, it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, you just don't want to compare and be like, okay, HHN is this because we know that one's better. But Six Flags, is a vibe in itself.
Okay.
But it is a step lower in frights.
Is it really?
You don't get scared as much
at Six Flags.
Yeah,
that surprises me.
Yeah,
I have to be honest.
Yeah. So just know the level. I would say 17th door is the scariest. I haven't done it, but HHN and Knott's are kind of closer, even though Knott's is a little edgier. And then Six Flags, they still chase you. Like if you're running, they'll run after you and follow you.
What?
So that is a little sketchy. But here, we got Art the Clown chasing you this time. How can you beat that?
Dude, we got Art
the Clown.
And you and I were chilling. We were filming on Tommy's channel, and this Art guy pulled up right up. We were trying to eat.
Yeah.
And he pulls right up.
Right, ready, just intruding on our eating.
I love it. I love it. Universal is a maniac.
Yeah, it's just gonna be hard too when it ends.
Yeah,
he's not roaming around anymore. Then we gotta wait till next year.
Yeah. Well, you think he'll be back next? Well, let's dip into 2026. What do you think? You think Art will be back?
Halloween Horror Nights 2026. Art will be back 2026 or 27 for sure. They're starting to film Terrifier 4.
Okay.
Terrifier 4 is going to be the end. And you know, with the end, they're going to go out with a bang. In my opinion, Damien Leone is who created it. I think he signed a multi-year contract. I don't know. This is all just going off my opinion, which this is an opinionated show. So
exactly
right. I'm going to go with they signed him on for 2. And which 2 years? I don't know if it's going to be 2026 or 27, but we're going to have Art coming back. Do you like FNAF? Do you like Five Nights at Freddy's?
I've never played the game.
Mm-hmm. Do you like the idea?
But I like the idea.
Okay.
Like that Chuck E. Cheese, like animatronic. Like, I think it's sick.
Right. So I think FNAF 2 is coming out in December, right? So Blumhouse is putting all their money on Five Nights 2. They put it in the December slot, just like Sonic 3 last year, right? Big numbers for Sonic 3 in the first opening month. Of course, Mufasa beat it in the long run because Disney keeps their movies in the theaters longer.
Yeah.
But Jason Blum is putting everything in for this FNAF. Jason Blum took a lot of he took a lot of chances this year. He did Wolfman in January, didn't really hit. He put all of his stuff in a bag for Megan 2.0. He went a total 180 and changed the genre from horror to thriller. Have you seen Megan 2.0?
I haven't. I haven't seen Megan 1.
Okay, so it went from horror to thriller, or like a sci-fi thriller.
Okay.
So it's a little different, and that kind of fell apart. Unfortunately, he was banking on that. He actually said he thought Megan was the new Superman for them. He thought it would sell no matter what. So no Megan 3 because he fumbled that. Then Black Phone 2, he did a total 180 on the horror there because the first one was like a kidnapping thriller.
Oh, shit.
This one is a straight like Freddy Krueger vibe, right? Horror. So they won on this one. They won the fans over on this one.
Yeah.
So I think a Black Phone 3 is coming. But Jason Blum is probably riding on that high for sure because Megan didn't hit. So I know for a fact he's going to put it all in for FNAF 2. And I think we're going to get a FNAF 2 house. So
Okay.
Terrifier and Freddy's will be back. I think Freddy's next year. Just the only thing with that is Freddy's and Stranger Things from 2 years ago are in the same spot, in the same soundstage, and Stranger Things is ending. It's the final season.
Yeah, right.
And they've had every Stranger Things season here. So I think Stranger Things is going to come back for 2026 for HHN. But if that happens, we won't have FNAF 2. Wow. So what will we get? I don't know. If we get both, it'll have to be in a different soundstage.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, and Stranger Things, the finale is in, or the final season or whatever, is in theaters, right?
Yeah, so they're going to do that in theaters, and that will be January 1st. But Stranger Things starts Thanksgiving weekend. Then that's the first third. Then the second third is Christmas week.
Okay.
And then it ends New Year's. So, you guys don't want to be on your phone looking at spoilers on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're watching football or hanging out with the family, but maybe you should turn on Stranger Things.
There you go. You heard the man. You heard the man.
No. Yes, sir.
Now, Tommy, always a pleasure, my man.
And OG, man, you're the man. These bar chats are kicking off crazy.
I love them.
I want to get this guy in a crazy bar chat, maybe in the Bay Area eventually.
Oh, dude, no, I would love a Bay Area bar chat.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much to do in the Bay theme park wise, but we could find something else to do.
All we need is a couple of drinks and a table.
Right. So, to me, I like to just congratulate you on your whole channel, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You've been killing it lately. You're expanding. You're doing different types of content.
Appreciate it.
And I'm loving it, bro. And you know what? I can even see this guy just locking in, and just you never know what's gonna come out from this guy. So stay tuned to the channel, man.
Stay tuned.
Know.
Never know. And Tommy hit 7,000 subs on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to him in the description down below. Tommy, where can they find you on social media, sir?
Yeah, let's run it back, man. You can find me at Tommy Toon World for sure on YouTube. That's where all the big hits are going. But then Instagram, that's my more day-to-day. And you can check out that because you know what? I have more pictures on there. I don't post any pictures on YouTube. And then TikTok got the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep locking in on the TikTok. You know what I mean? Tommy Toon _world.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is. And make sure at the end of this video, you're going to see Mimi Fan. Lovely, lovely lady doing our outro. Make sure you check her out. She is amazing. In the description down below, you can find her and Tommy Toon World. Check them both out on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching this episode of OG55.
Thank you so much for watching OG55. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and become a member today.